TIFU by looking through my GF's liked TikToks. So me and my GF were in class together on break and she tells me to watch one of her TikToks. I put my phone down and watch some Harry Potter edit on her phone. Then I take it and start scrolling down. For some context, we had gotten into a huge fight around 2 days ago which ended in her hitting me, screaming at me, calling me names, then slamming the door. I didn't talk to her for a day or so, then we made up that morning. As I was scrolling through her TikToks, I come across a video of just two people having a text convo. And the issue they're having is something I directly struggle with in the relationship. Let's say, communicating my feelings. I sat there scrolling through the slideshow and eventually swiped to the next video. Same thing. Another text convo slideshow. Another issue I was causing in the relationship. I ended up scrolling through 15 of those in a row and finally landed on a video that hit me like a truck. It was captioned, me explaining to people that girls often break up, end the relationship with their partner way before they actually end the relationship. Now this hit me hard because for the past 3 or 4 months or so we had been arguing constantly. I won't really get into details. Most of those arguments she has said something like, "So do you just want to break up with me then?" Which has led me to believe this relationship has been over for the past 34 months. She just hasn't had the courage to break up with me yet. And she still says she loves me even though she's already over it. We're on better terms now and things are going great, but I have this feeling in the back of my mind that this relationship, ever since 34 months ago, has just been fake. It's been a lie. Because she basically ended it and hasn't told me yet. I just feel betrayed. TLDR looked through my GF's TikToks and they were about everything I had done wrong in the relationship. And the outcome being ending the relationship. We had been fighting for a couple months and now I feel like she has ended the relationship but hasn't had the confidence to actually tell me she's ending it. You should break up with her first. She shouldn't be hitting you. That is abuse. 1. There is never a reason for physical violence against a partner. Point 2. Repeatedly threatening to leave the relationship is emotional abuse, especially over such a long period of time. Point 3. How old are you? 4. Are the TikToks actually about you? Or are you just assuming it's relevant to your relationship because she watched the content? It may not even be about you. Point 5. You should be with someone who is nice to you and doesn't hit you or threaten, suggest breaking up with you all the time. Who needs that kind of stress? 6. If you break up with her, do it at a park or a restaurant or somewhere other than your house or her house. And have a friend waiting in the wings to help you or be a witness in case things get ugly. Seems like a volatile relationship. Please be careful. Thank you guys for all your replies, and I will be breaking up with her. The question is, if not literally right now, when? It's my birthday in a couple of days and I don't really want to ruin it. BC I am sad, so I think I am gonna do it within the next few days. Also, I appreciate you guys pointing out the obvious abuse. It's hard for someone that's a people pleaser to understand they're just getting walked over, but I've had enough. Thank you. It's weird that the comments are even mildly tolerating here. If the sexes were reversed, this would be volcanic heat. Dude, don't be a doormat. Rip the band-aid and make some tough calls. Hitting me, that's a good enough reason to dump her regardless of what you found on TikTok. You sound young, guessing quite young. 16-ish if I had to venture a guess. Do not ever stay with someone who hits you. She is abusive, you need to leave. I'm serious as hell. The moment someone even threatens violence like that, get out. When I was younger I had anger issues too. I never even considered hitting a partner or my ex that was cheating with a prior boyfriend. I left. BC I was upset I didn't put hands on another person for it. She can't possibly care for you and treat you like that. GTFO as soon as you can. The relationship ended when she hit you. It is not normal for someone to hit their partner. Doesn't matter what gender they are. It's important to distance yourself from people like this. Oof, yeah, if she's distant and starting fights over the smallest things, the writings on the wall, which ended in her hitting me, screaming at me, calling me names, then slamming the door. I would have ended it on this. She sounds incredibly childish. You should have left when she hit you. Never tolerate abuse. Huge red flag in the first half of this story, bro. Dump the abuser. Do you live with her? If so, find somewhere else to live before you say anything. Then move one day while she's out. When you're done, tell her it's over. If not, meet her in public somewhere and tell her it's over. Then walk away and block her. Use your phone to record it for your own protection. If she starts hitting you, just keep trying to walk away. The video evidence is in case she makes accusations against you. I always hated it when people told me, break up, so I am not gonna say that. Ask yourself, are the happy moments more often than the fighting? When you think about your relationship, is the previous fight the first thing on your mind or the last happy moment? Talk to her. Make your boundaries clear. Hit me one more time, and I am out. We're over, ECT. You are not her punching bag. Peas. I used to have major aggression, similar to her in my teens. She needs to see a professional. It's not normal to tear apart your room on a regular basis. Just FYI. She needs therapy and some medication to lessen that. She hit you. Is that a relationship you want? https i.imager.com/h7lpfbv.jpg. Op can just go ahead and post in that other thread. Mate, take it from an old guy. You are capable of interacting with someone who isn't resorting to the sort of dysregulated outbursts that you described. You don't have to be treated like that or interact with someone like that. Learn to set boundaries, and realize that boundaries are what you do, not what you want them to do. A boundary here could be, I'm not going to stay in the room if you start throwing things or yelling. I will not stay in the relationship if I can't rely on you to work through issues without screaming, hitting, or throwing things. I guess if you don't want to set those boundaries, that's one thing. But you probably don't realize how unhealthy this relationship is because you're in it. Get yourself a balls and tell her about that. Remove yourself from the situation. Ditch the bitch. Just break up with her brother. This has literally happened to me just a few months ago. Same pattern. She was done apparently but didn't have the balls to break up at first until I kept asking WTF was wrong. She kept telling me that everything was okay and that she loved me. She didn't. There's plenty of women out there. Keep your head up, champ. Look for someone who actually values you. That's what I did now. Ask her directly if it's her plan. Either it is and the relationship is over. You shouldn't settle for someone that hit you, even if she is angry. Or it's not, and then it's your call to continue or not the relationship. Easy. The relationship is over and you're wasting your time. End it and use the time to heal instead of telling yourself that maybe it will work out. I speak from my own experience.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.